Hello guys, welcome to the channel, hope you're all doing well. This is Farming Simulator 19, it's only episode 2 on Chellington. If you want to know more about what happened in the previous episode, please go check it out. Like, subscribe, hit the bell for more is much appreciated. And any feedback is extremely welcome, so comment below. So, all we've done since the beginning episode was we left it where we'd purchased loads of different fields. We'd purchased some new items for the farm and sold some stuff. We left the worker doing field 8, I think it was. Yep, no, field 6, sorry. We left the worker just continuing to plough field 6. We've done a little bit more on that since then. We've also put everything away that was left outside, because that's the reset point down there for when you reset vehicles or items or whatever from most of the time. On most maps it goes back to the shop, but on Chellington it comes back to the farm, which is really helpful. So yeah, we found a home for most things, put most things away. What I'm going to do now is go up to field 6. We're just going to fill this up with fertiliser. Go up to field 6. That'll probably do, because we haven't left with a load. And then we can get our first fertilising state on field 6, because the workers should have finished. If not, there might be a few areas we just got to clear up just to tidy the field up. And then we're going to put down the first layer of fertiliser. And then we're going to get the cultivator and start cultivating that field. There's field 8 on the left hand side, which we own as well. That's already been ploughed. It was showing on the map in the last episode as if it hadn't been ploughed, and actually it has. So one less job to do on that. And there's field 612, right? Oh, the worker's just finishing up by the looks of it, so. There's going to be a few patches just to clear up. That should be pretty simple. There we go, it's just come up and said help us finish the task. But yeah, there's definitely going to be some areas of that field that just need to be finished off, so we'll do that in a second. When we get that, then we'll put down this first spread of fertiliser, and then we'll go and get the cultivator, and that'll be one field that is basically all we can do with it for the time being. We certainly can't sow anything into the ground, it's far too cold. Now down here. So what I might do is just leave this here for a minute. Not sure there's any areas here that need to be. Let's just flick to the Massey. Now, is this the plough that I was talking about in the last episode that I think works faster if you have it on the front? Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's not, because that's a good speed for ploughing, 9 mile an hour. I'm going to just come back to that corner anyway. In fact, there's going to be a few Let's just get lined up on the side because we can't quite make it. We're going to have to come back anyway, so it's not quite wide enough. As soon as we can get really, I suppose, the first cut of grass, we'll go and get our first animals. Probably start with sheep, because it's pretty straightforward, just water and grass. But at the moment, obviously, we've got no grass to cut. It's too short. What I might just do is go back down, and we know we've done the bottom. Probably just go back up the other side, and then slower now, coming back up the hill. I might try it in a minute. I'm sure it's this plough. If you put it on the front, it just goes a lot quicker. Looking forward to starting to develop this. Developing our farm and all the fields just takes time to begin with. Starting on a new map, you haven't really got anything to build from, especially when you're playing on seasons. Not a lot you can do in early spring, apart from getting the preparation done. But once we start getting, let me just lift that. Oh, there's a little tiny bit there, but once we start getting into our second year, we've got animals, we've got some supplies of animal feed. Just lift that up a minute, I don't think there's any other gaps here. Yeah. That's when it all starts taking off a bit better. There's a couple of small lines there, but nothing too serious. So that should be it then, just this little bit along the top, with a bit of luck. Might be a little bit on the left hand side, but that's not the end of the world. And then just back down that far side. Actually, there's a little section along here on the left, so I might as well just come back, tidy that up, and then we'll go back down that far side, and then we will get some fertiliser on it. What's that looking? I think there's another couple of gaps there. Yeah. Right, we'll just spin around here. Go back along this edge, just get this finished. Yeah, so as I said in the last episode, I think we're probably not going to be farming with horses and pigs in this series. Probably just be cows and sheep. Certainly sheep to start with. But yeah, we'll probably look to do both of those. And then we've got some small selection of fields for grass and a small selection of fields for crops at the moment. Right, that's that done. We've just got this bit on the far side now. Yeah, so first year will probably be more about just getting as much together as we can, getting the animals going, getting plenty of feed supplies in for them for the winter, and then probably year 2 we might start looking at other features. We might start having a look at adding some greenhouses in and doing some other stuff, but I think we'll just start with the basics year 1. There's some more mist. Some more bit coming up again, yeah. there's any along that edge. Oh, it's a bit, hopefully, because we don't really want to come back up this hill. There's a very small bit there on the left hand side. I might just do that tiny bit and then effectively we're done. Just a small bit here. There we go. That's better. Massey's looking much better now. It's covered in mud. Let's just leave him in the hedge for now. Now this has got a reasonable spreading width. I think it's about 24 metres, so yeah. It's just covering to the edge by the looks of it. The field widens out down the bottom, so it may just have to go back along this edge. I don't really want to go off the line that I'm creating on the right hand side really, because otherwise we're forever trying to play catch up. Well, that's heavy. Of course, this we might have to get the Massey in a minute. Let's go this way. I'm not sure we're going to be able to go up and down the field, not with this little T6. Not really got enough pulling power. Let's just go across the field, and if not, we'll get the Massey if it starts to become a little bit slow. So I'm playing on PlayStation 5. Not really any upgrades. There's nothing, as some of you may or may not know. I'm not sure it particularly loads any quicker even with a new hard drive with the PlayStation 5, but I wonder if they'll do an update for the new generation, for the Xbox Series X and for the PlayStation 5, because it's so much smoother and nicer on the PC. 60 frames per second, obviously you can do your own, there's loads of graphical settings and things on the PC, but yeah, this is just obviously the PlayStation 4 game, because that's the only version. I'm just playing it on PS5, so oh come on. Let's not miss that bit. I think I got it covered. Yeah, so it's a shame really that they can't just change the code slightly and bring it out with some options that like you've got on PC, because there should certainly be enough power in the two new consoles to be able to bring it up to at least high settings that you can run on PC. But as yet, nothing. So not sure we quite cover that. Yeah, but it would look a lot better and run a lot smoother if it was even if there's nothing really on the graphical settings, even if they just up the frame rate, because that's the problem on the consoles. And I've got this on Xbox Series X as well, but it doesn't even run as well as it does on here. The frame pacing and the frame rate is not as good. And you think that'd either be the same, or if anything, that should be, because of the slight gain that's got over this again on power. But it doesn't seem to be the case. I think it's just the optimization of the game. That's they're not a big studio, are they? And it is what it is at the end of the day. When we get the next version of Farming Simulator come out, then that should be a different story. This is taking longer than I thought it would. Still, I think we'll just put the radio on and finish the field off. Right, so that's that done. Now we need to get the cultivator. I'm going to bring that up here and then start with that. Nice looking farm there. Hopefully one day it will be ours. But certainly at the moment, with 30,000 in the bank, it's not looking likely at the moment. That's for sure. Got a lot of work to do for them. Driving like a maniac. Whoa. Just about to say we'll be in the hedge in a minute, but wow, we're nearly in the wall then. No, I'll probably just leave that here for now. Sort that out later. Grab the cultivator. I don't think we'll keep the T6 on it. I think we will just hook the Massey up. I think that makes more sense. It's quite a wide cultivated this on the road, even by the looks of it. I think it's about, I was going to say 9%, but I think it's 10.7 wide, 10.7 metres wide when it's fully open. But even on the road, like, it's taken up. Actually, that's one thing. Just not seeing that much traffic on there. Which is good in a way. Wow. What happened there then? Who knows? There's something invisible. Maybe there's a bit of tree sticking out and it hit that. Don't know. I don't remember seeing that, but yeah, anyway, let's hope we don't come across any traffic with this. This may not be a keeper. For the simple fact... Whoa, 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 whoa. Not a good bit of driving, that. So up here, turn right, and then right again. Oh dear, oh dear. What was I just saying? Hardly any traffic on this map. Just taking two corners. Straight into two cars. Well, one into the hedge, one straight into another car. Well, this is tight down here, so like with most farm vehicles, we have to try and drag it through the hedge, I think. Just about fitting at the moment, but it's going to be a bit tighter here. Yep. That's right. That's one way to keep the hedgerows cut. Yeah, it's a pretty good width, that. Got that done pretty quick. Right, let's just put it on worker for a minute. Finally, we're getting somewhere. We're on our way. Nearly lunchtime on the first day of spring. Sun's out. We ploughed, fertilised, and on our way to cultivating our first field. Obviously, we're going to have to go around and tidy up anyway, but just leave it on the worker for now. What I'll probably end up doing is I will do this next part off camera. Save you sitting through it. That's going to be the end of the episode. Like, subscribe, comment. Comments are really, really helpful, because that's going to help grow the channel and change things that aren't going well. I'd rather know what's not good and what is good, or, you know, it's not the end of the world. If there's anything negative, just let me know. It's no problem at all. I appreciate the feedback. So yeah, it's going to be the end of the episode. Appreciate you watching. Take care and have a good day.